A mother boards a plane with her daughter. But mid-flight, her child suddenly disappears. No one saw her. No one remembers her. And now, everyone thinks she's losing her mind. Kyle Pratt is flying with her young daughter, Julia. After the sudden and tragic death of her husband, she is exhausted, grieving, barely holding herself together. The flight feels calm, controlled, like nothing could possibly go wrong, just another long journey in the sky. For a moment, she falls asleep, but when she wakes up, her daughter is gone. At first, she thinks Julia just moved somewhere nearby. Maybe she went to the restroom. Maybe she's sitting somewhere else. Kyle checks the seats, the aisle, the nearby passengers. But there's nothing. She starts calling her name. Julia. At first, quietly, then louder. But the silence around her feels wrong. Too quiet, too empty. She asks the flight attendants for help, but something doesn't feel right. No one remembers seeing her daughter. Not the passengers and not the crew. No one. And then it gets worse. The passenger records show Julia was never on the plane. Now panic turns into fear. Kyle knows what she saw. She knows her daughter was there. She remembers holding her hand. She remembers sitting next to her. Every detail is clear in her mind. But the more she insists, the more people start looking at her differently. Not with concern, but with doubt. Whispers start spreading. Eyes start watching her. And slowly, she becomes the problem. Even the captain begins to question her sanity. He tries to calm her down, but his tone changes. Now it's not about helping anymore, it's about controlling her. But Kyle refuses to stop. She refuses to accept this. Because if she's wrong, she loses everything. But if she's right, her daughter is in danger. So she starts searching the plane herself. She moves through narrow corridors, checks hidden compartments, forces her way into restricted areas. She crawls through tight spaces, opens panels, and ignores every warning. She doesn't care about rules anymore, because every second matters. And then, something even more disturbing appears. Clues start forming, small details, tiny inconsistencies, but they don't make sense. They suggest something impossible, something she refuses to believe, that her daughter might not exist at all. For a moment, even Kyle begins to question herself. Is she imagining everything? Is this grief breaking her mind? But deep down, she knows. This is not confusion. This is not a mistake. This is planned. Someone on this plane knows exactly what is happening. Someone is controlling every step, every reaction, every decision. And they want her to break. In a final desperate push, Kyle stops reacting and starts thinking. She connects the pieces, the behavior, the timing, the lies, everything. And finally, she sees the truth. This entire situation was carefully designed. Her daughter was taken, not by accident, but on purpose. And the person behind it has been watching her from the very beginning. In the end, Kyle proves she was never crazy. Her daughter is real. And she will do anything to bring her back, even if it means risking her life 30,000 feet above the ground.